Glaciers are large masses of ice that form from snow accumulated over thousands of years and are found mainly in polar and high mountain regions. They play a key role in balancing the global climate as they reflect sunlight and keep the Earth's temperature lower. Unfortunately, they are rapidly melting due to climate change caused by increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. In this video, we're going to talk about the main causes of melting glaciers, their consequences, and what we can do to prevent this from continuing to happen. But first, I ask that you leave your like, your subscription to the channel, and also activate the notification bell and enable the option all to receive more videos like this one. The melting of glaciers, which is a phenomenon, also known as glacial retreat, is increasingly worrying on our planet. Many questions are raised because of this phenomenon. But before we get into the details of this event, let's understand what glaciers are and their importance to the planet. Glaciers are large masses of ice that form over many years from compacted snow and which is gradually transformed into ice through the process of recrystallization. They are found in areas where the climate is cold enough to allow snow to accumulate, which is then compacted into ice over time. Glaciers are found on every continent except Australia and can be found in a variety of environments including mountain ranges, polar regions, and even the desert. The movement of glaciers is driven by the force of gravity, and they can move very slowly, sometimes just a few centimeters a day. When they move, glaciers can carve the terrain and create features like valleys, lakes, and waterfalls. They are important because they maintain the balance of the global climate and sea level. They are also home to many animals and plants that depend on them for survival. They store large amounts of fresh water and are a crucial source of water for many regions of the world. Unfortunately, glaciers are melting faster and faster due to climate change and global warming. And that has a profound impact on our planet. We'll find out more about that throughout the video. Melting glaciers are one of the most visible signs of climate change taking place on our planet. Glaciers are melting due to rising global temperatures, which is caused by increased emissions of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide. Global warming is a phenomenon that occurs when the Earth absorbs more heat from the sun than it is able to reflect back into space. That's because greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide block some of the heat that should escape the Earth's atmosphere. As a result, Earth's average temperature is increasing. Rising global temperatures are affecting glaciers in many ways. First, rising air temperatures are causing glaciers to melt faster than normal. Additionally, rising ocean water temperatures are causing glaciers to melt from below, which causes them to collapse more quickly. When the ice melts, the glaciers release this water, which can affect the sea level and cause flooding in some regions. Because when the glaciers melt, they add water to the ocean, which causes the sea level to rise. Rising sea levels can threaten coastal cities and islands by flooding inhabited areas and destroying property, as well as affecting ocean currents, which are movements of water in the ocean that occur around the world. They are caused by wind, solar heating, the moon's gravity, and tides. Ocean currents are important because they transport fresh water, nutrients, but they also transport less important things like chemicals across the ocean, which affect marine life and the global climate. Some ocean currents are warm, while others are cold. Warm currents are important because they help transport heat from the equator to the polar regions. which helps keep the climate stable. Cold currents, on the other hand, are important because they help transport heat from the polar regions to the equator, which also helps keep the climate stable. Going back to glaciers, they also play an important role in the global climate, as they reflect sunlight back into space and help keep the Earth's temperature stable. Furthermore, glaciers are important to the economy of many regions as they are a popular tourist attraction. Overall, the melting of glaciers is a serious problem, as it can lead to significant changes in weather patterns. For example, it can lead to changes in rainfall patterns and changes in the intensity of weather phenomena, such as tropical cyclones and storms, and in sea levels, which are gradually rising. It can also lead to loss of habitat for animals that depend on glaciers to survive, as glaciers are home to many animals and plants that depend on them for survival. When glaciers melt, these animals can lose their habitat and have difficulty finding food and shelter. This can lead to species extinction. We are currently seeing a destabilization of the global climate, such as severe cold weather in some countries, breaking temperature records, as in other places with a lot of rain, as well as droughts with scorching heat happening in some regions of the world. Cyclones, tsunamis, among other phenomena. We can say that this is largely due to global warming, the melting of glaciers, the greenhouse effect, among other events favorable to climate distortion. Currently, the state of the glaciers is not the best. Unfortunately, the glaciers are suffering a lot with global warming and are melting rapidly all over the world. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, glaciers are decreasing in size and thickness worldwide and are losing ice mass. Still related to melting ice, fortunately, there are measures that can be taken to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and protect glaciers. Some of these measures include: use renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind, do not emit greenhouse gases when they are used. Using renewable energy sources can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions and protect glaciers. Improve energy efficiency. Energy efficiency means making the same amount of energy produce more results. For example, using fluorescent light bulbs instead of incandescent light bulbs can help save energy and consequently reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Plant trees. Trees are able to absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and convert it into oxygen. Planting trees can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions and protect glaciers. Reduce meat consumption. Meat production is a major source of greenhouse gas emissions. Reducing meat consumption can help lower greenhouse gas emissions and conserve glaciers. Use public transport or alternative transport. Transport is a major source of greenhouse gas emissions. Using public transport or opting for alternative modes of transport such as cycling or using electric cars will definitely reduce greenhouse gas emissions and protect glacial sites. These are just some of the measures that can be taken to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and conserve frozen regions. Each of us can do our part to protect our planet and ensure a more sustainable future for all. What did you think of this video? Comment below, I want to know your opinion. We reached the end of another video. If you liked it, leave your like, your comment, and subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to receive all new videos from the channel. Until next time, bye.